what would it take for a guy to actually like get answered by a DM?
Okay, so you should only DM me if. Okay, my thing is. This is what I do when I want someone's attention on the Instagram.
Oh, this is one of the questions I had too.
So like so like Vivian's right, like Instagram is a great tool for like, it's like the dating apps like elevated, right? Because you get to see their story and like their grid is really, like hopefully aesthetically laid out nicely with like all the picture options that we were telling you guys about. But so if usually like that's another thing. I don't follow anybody first. That's like my rule. I just like don't follow anyone first.
I don't think about those things
because only because like I don't really care to follow anybody. Like if they follow me, then like obviously, and I know them, then I will reciprocate. But I'll only follow someone back, obviously, if I've met them. Like, hand shooken, exchanged names, like, met somebody. But there has been times where I've followed guys that I've seen, like, on Instagram because I like their, like, aesthetic or whatever. And the way that I get their attention, or sometimes I'll do this first to see if I can, like, gauge their, like, interest towards, me. But I'll just go in and I'll like a picture.
Okay, just
if I don't, one or two, or depending on some guys have like freaking 12 photos, but like, I'll do that and then I'll follow. But like, if there's someone around here, like I usually, and they have like a lot of mutuals that I know, then I won't follow them at all. I was just like, I'll like their picture because on your popular page, it's like a bunch of random people that like you might know that they just like pop up there. So I'll like one of their pictures, one or two, or maybe three, depending on their like grid photo sizes. But I'll do that, and then like then you can gauge like, okay, I liked your picture, because I don't go randomly to people's Instagrams to like I'm Jesse. I'm not going to your Instagram to like one of your pictures from 2012. Okay.
Facts.
So
I've done it
like
on accident, and I'm like, block.
So if I like your photo, then I feel like you should like you're allowed to DM me.
You're politicking.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's called IG politics.
IG politicking.
What?
Yeah.
You never heard of that?
I've never heard of that.
So one of my boys actually taught me this. I had no idea what this was until like 5 years ago.
Yeah, didn't you actually tried it?
I did try it a couple times. I did try it a couple times. But basically what you're talking about with this is called like IG politics, where like as a guy or as a girl, like I guess for you don't follow the guy.
Oh, this is in general. Period. I don't follow anybody.
Yeah. So you just hit him with the like, but like for a guy, like if I was interested in you and we just met, I was like, oh, Juliana, she tight. I'm trying to get to know her. I'll hit you with the follow. Then I'll hit down like 2 or 3 of your photos.
No. You hit them with the follow. You wait for the follow back. Okay. And then you like a couple of their photos.
Because you got to pop back up on their feed.
Yeah, you go back and forth, back and forth.
Activity.
Wait, I don't know. I always do the hit them with the follow, and then I like 2 of the most recent pictures. Or I think they said that you can do 3 if you really try and get their attention.
I did not know that. What the
or
heck?
something like that. But I usually do like 2.
Oh, okay.
Like the 2 most recent hit with the follow, and then I give it like a week. And if they followed you back, then it's like, oh, she interested. And that's when Jay's basically said this. And you wait till they post like a picture or something or like a story, then you reply to the story. Or something like that.
Little heart eye.
And then you
No.
you slide. Or
you slide in.
You slide into the story, or you respond to like a story or whatnot.
Dude, Instagram made it even easier. They have the statuses now, so you can even respond to people's statuses. I haven't done either in a long time, but
it's called the notes.
the
thing.
notes, yeah, people respond to people's notes.
Related but unrelated, I'm like actually annoyed because I don't have that option on my Instagram.
Why don't you just
And I don't
update
care.
shit?
I updated it and I have like the 14, so I'm like, I'm not sure what's going on, but
I don't know.
anyways. nice.
Maybe it's like a
I
setting.
will admit though, in trying to IG politics, I've never succeeded.
Really?
I've never succeeded.
I don't know if I have.
This is the first I've heard.
You never heard
I
of-
didn't know there was like a
I
pattern.
didn't know that there was like I didn't know there was a terminology for it, or like I'm sure other people do it too.
It's probably
like,
called different things by
Yeah,
different people.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the only way. Have you done it before?
I never considered it as a tactic. I was just like, if like I'll reciprocate it back if they like my like photo or whatever, but I'll just like one back because I like the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there was someone recently that I was like, oh, like this person looks nice, but I saw that we had like a lot of mutuals, so I didn't follow him first. But I liked one of his pictures, but I kind of did what you would do too, is like I will wait, and if I don't get a like back, then it's deaded.
Yeah.
But I don't like take it like, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, give it like a week. Give it like a week. Like you
I
back.
don't know. It's too much time now. It's been several weeks. But it's like that way you can gauge, because like the thing is like they want, it's the relevance. Like, like guys, like when they keep coming back, or girls, if they keep popping up and like maybe you've like hooked up with them or something like that, and like they maybe like your picture or like your story randomly, they do it to like maintain relevance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to live rent free in your head.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, like it happens a lot if like you've like, it's more so if like you've hooked up with them in the past, then they'll, they want to gauge your interest still. So they'll like, hit you with a hard eye or something like that. They just want to maintain relevance.
Oh damn! Now I'm like, I be hitting people with hard eyes and fire stuff, but it's nothing like that.
I
Sometimes
don't get a hard eye from you.
I be like just dropping the fire sign if it's like actually something fire.
Yeah, like, I don't really read into it. It's just
Yeah.
like
I'll
if
be
somebody
reading
posts
stuff.
something
My
like
game-
good,
my-
I'm like, ooh, like
My game is lacking because I've never done that.
Dude, now I'm
Yeah.
like worried. I'm like, dude, I'm not
I
trying to
feel
keep
like-
relevance. I'm
like-
just leaving something.
yeah,
here.
like it's like I genuinely like it, or I think it's like fire, or it's like
Yeah.
it's a nice story.
But I feel like, okay, maybe I'm
Then
crazy.
you read it into
Do you guys not like know like how to gauge people's interest or not?
No, I'm pretty oblivious.
yeah, I stopped trying.
I think
It's
okay.
giving Ken. It's
No,
giving
no.
Barbie and Ken. over there.
I think I do, but like I don't go to the extent to find out.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
I get that.
Usually, because usually if it's somebody with like, if we have a whole bunch of mutuals, I will do like the whole. I'll follow you, hit you with a like, and if I don't get nothing, then I don't do anything further.
Yeah.
Usually nothing ever happens.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
so I just end it. But I think that usually if I slide to someone's DMs, it's somebody that I already met. So say if I went out to like some type of social event and I met this person, and then I get their IG, like they wish IG, whatever, exchange it, wait a couple days, then I'll slide in.
Oh, okay.
So you've never just tried to
No,
just swoop into someone's DMs?
no, I've done it maybe a couple of times, but it's never
Yeah, I agree with that. It's never worked for me.
worked.
Yeah, I
I
don't feel
tried
like it
one
works for
time.
guys. So for me, it's happened where like I did my whole thing, like weirdo thing. Like I followed that. I just like followed this guy.
It ain't weird.
He followed me back, and then you do the whole picture like exchange or whatever, and then he or I posted a story, and you kind of like engage with that, right? Like you use those Instagram tools to engage with that person. So I did that, and then like I finally ended up like we went back and forth like talking via DMs, like what do you do, like the whole what you would do on dating apps, right? And then we ended up meeting like in person or something for like drinks, but I mean it wasn't like it obviously. I'm single, so it didn't go anywhere.
Wait, do you actually, you said like, what do you do? This is a kind of an open-ended question, but like when someone's DMing you, do you actually ask them like those deep pressing questions, or you just like openly flirt? Because I feel like the DMs is more like flirting, and then you meet them in person and it's more like, okay, you actually get to know them.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the DMs, like, if I'm using it as like a source of like I'm interested in you, like the purpose of a dating app. Well, even in a dating app, I'm not like, what's your deepest, darkest secret?
I mean, I get that, but I don't even ask you what they do
Yeah.
until like I meet them.
Oh, because you want something to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So I keep it very
I mean, like, I
open
can talk for
ended.
days, so like I don't need something to talk about. But I think like when you're like just engaging with someone that like you've like not really met before like that, like you have to like build that sense of like security, right? Like, are you going to be comfortable like meeting up with them?
Okay,
So like,
so you have to have that little small talk, basically.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
feel the
So
person
I
out.
kind of have, like, for me, I kind of have to ask, like, you know, like, and I'm a very curious person too. So like, I don't think meeting up with them would go dry. So like, I do the whole initial, like, I mean, I don't do it. They usually start it first, like, you know, what do you do for work? Like,
Damn.
what area do you live in? And like those.
Okay,
like,
okay. I get
stupid
that part. The
questions, yeah.
second one I get, because then you have to set up a place to meet up.
Yeah.
I got
But
you.
it's just kind of like it's those like basic first questions, right? When you're like talking to someone on like a dating app, it's kind of like the same thing. And then when you like meet up in person, obviously you just like you can talk about more stuff. But
What are those basic type of questions? Like,
What both y'all?
yeah. Wait, before we go there, I want to ask Viv, like,
We've been hella silent over here.
yeah, because like,
she's
Thinking.
smiling.
I'm thinking.
I think so she's talking about how like basically how like she's had like gauge guys' interest. What about you? How do you gauge a guy's interest or get like, if you fancy some dude, what you doing?
I would say like the same. Like I don't think I've ever shot my shot because I'm shy. Like I just let them. Like I kind of open it for them to shoot their shot. Like I'll post like a cute picture, or if I'll like kind of engage like a friendly conversation here and there. But I kind of bounce off and reciprocate like what they give me. So it's those things where it's like I've had so many conversations where it's just strictly basic like small talk questions. And I've had mixes of like flirty, and then we bounce off, head off the conversation, and then it does like come full circle to like traveling or like, oh, what do you do for work, or like you slide in like those like basic questions. So it's just.
So you have never initiated it? You have never ever initiate, like, she says she initiated by hitting with a like. So you've never done that before?
No.
Dang.
No politics.
I like a picture, but
You know what?
I feel like that's so hard to tell.
I like girls
I
like
like
you.
my friends' pictures, but
You're more upfront. I like that. Give me a high five.
I'm
Well,
just
you know,
scared.
the thing is for me is that like I know a lot of people in the area, just like, promoting and stuff like that. It's like if it's someone that like I've not met before, like like maybe like very minimal mutuals, but like literally never seen them like, in my life or whatever, which is really hard to come by around here. Then like and like there's like the if you can gauge like their interest, if there is one or not, like because you can kind of tell, right? Like you can tell if someone's into you, right? Like you guys can tell.
I'm
You
very
can't tell.
oblivious. You have to be straight up to my face.
Like Vivian, I like you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Probably same for.
That's
Ken
why
over
I'm
there.
still single too.
No,
Like,
no, I have a better handle of it now.
But I like you can gauge it first, and then from there you kind of like take it where it needs to go. But
yeah, that's where like my reciprocating goes
yeah,
in.
I'm not like interested in a lot of people though. Is the problem
Yeah.
because like I feel like I freaking know everybody.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm just very picky.
Oh yeah.